So for more on this, let's bring in the CEO of Lemonade, Daniel Schreiber, for more. Daniel, great to have you back here on Cheddar News. So tell us a little bit more about this product here and why you felt it was the right time to get into the auto insurance area here.
Good morning. Great to be with you, and an exciting day for our company. Lemonade IPO'd a mere 16 months ago, and at that time we were only doing homeowners insurance. And in the intervening months, we've launched pet health insurance and life insurance and now car insurance. And we've really rounded up with yesterday's launch, rounded out the offering so that all of our customers' needs can be met by Lemonade in one place with an app that delivers instantaneous policy coverage, takes a few seconds to get covered, it takes as little as 3 seconds to get paid. So bringing that kind of delightful, instantaneous, tech-driven capabilities into insurance, into the car market made so much sense. And then marrying that with the social impact, with being a B Corp and a public benefit corporation, and thinking about how to do car insurance in an environmentally responsible way, all of that just seems very much in lockstep with the times, and we've seen huge pent-up demand that we're happy to begin to meet.
Okay, so Daniel, let's talk about the environmentally conscious features here in this insurance package here. Expand on this. You're really sort of giving a lot of benefit to those who have hybrid and electric vehicles here.
Yeah, and not just to them. And frankly, this starts a few years ago where Lemonade took the stance that we will never invest in coal or in other polluting industries. And while that may sound like an obvious thing for an insurance company to do, we're the only American company doing it. In fact, the insurance industry in America invests over $500 billion in polluting industries. It's the second largest investor in that sector, which is kind of staggering when you think about the fact that those very ills that are caused by pollution and by climate change, floods and wildfires and health hazards, those are the things that we're insuring against. So we take premiums to protect you from things, we invest them in the very things that cause those ills. We found that to be intolerable. So it begins there, but then with car, we've added a lot more. So yes, special rates for electric vehicles and for hybrids. We also give you coverage so that if you run out of charge on the road, we'll give you emergency services to recharge. We'll cover your at-home charger. We will also give you lower rates if you drive less. But most interestingly, I think, we use all of our technology to track how you're driving. So we can give you those rates, but also to calculate your carbon footprint. So we actually, in real time, track what kind of emissions you have. And each year we will plant trees commensurate with those emissions, such that over the life of those trees, we expect it more or less to offset the carbon emissions that we emit during our driving. So while we can't stop driving altogether, we think that this kind of a policy, this kind of a product takes us a step closer to where we all want to get.
And look, you guys are in a bunch of different areas, pet insurance, renters insurance. I have to admit, just for transparency, I have both of those through you guys as well. And clearly the appeal is the technology that you use here. But auto insurance is a $288 billion market, and you're going against some pretty heavy hitters here. Do you think the technology that you have here is going to be sort of the appeal to sort of peel off people that might have been with a Geico or somebody else when it came to their auto insurance?
It's a formidable task, no question. We're up against very serious competitors. You mentioned Geico, Progressive and the like. They are very serious companies. So I don't mean to in any way downplay the enormity of the challenge that we face. That said, Google Trends shows that customers are searching for Lemonade Car with the same frequency that they've been searching for Lemonade Home, even though for 5 years we've been offering home and we've only been offering car for 1 day. So we see a tremendous amount of pent-up demand. But I think it goes deeper than that. Incumbents who have been doing this for decades, who have tens of billions of dollars to protect, are actually leery of adopting the kind of technologies that form the foundation of our product. And what I mean by that is we use all the sensors in your phone, the gyroscope and the magnetometer and the GPS and the accelerometer, in order to detect when you're driving and how much you're driving. And that allows us to really differentiate between people who drive poorly or who drive a lot, and the vast majority of us who drive less than average and who drive responsibly. Incumbents can't do that. So what they do is they bundle everybody kind of together and they charge what makes sense as an average rate. But that really means that they're penalizing about 2/3 of their customers in order to subsidize the worst third. And they're leery of adopting this technology because If they had that kind of visibility, they would have to lower rates by about 30 or 40% for most of their customers and raise rates for others. And all of that would do tremendous violence to their book of business. So they've been slow to adopt it. In fact, Warren Buffett, speaking at the Berkshire annual general meeting, called out his own company, Geico, and said that they've entirely missed the bus. But now you understand why. And that means that companies like ours, using these technologies to the full, passing on all of those benefits because we have no legacy business to protect, gives us a tremendous edge in a very competitive market.
Daniel, I only have about another minute or so left with you. You're rolling this out first in Illinois. When sort of the timeline to roll this out nationwide? And is the plan also to bundle the auto insurance with the other services you offer, pet, renters, all that stuff down the road as well?
Absolutely. So Illinois is the first state. This is a state-by-state regulatory process. We've already said that Tennessee will be next, and we'll launch as quickly as we can. And absolutely, Baker, thank you for your business with renters and pet. And the short answer is yes, you can bundle and you'll save considerably. And we already, yesterday, our first day of sales, saw multiple people coming in with triple bundles, which hopefully you'll be able to avail yourself of as well and save a great deal in the process.
All right. Congratulations on the announcement. Daniel Schreiber is the CEO of Lemonade. Daniel, thank you so much for joining us here on Cheddar.